Hi, and welcome back to My Mark on Life. So let's start with some harsh truths. No one cares about you or your small YouTube channel's videos right now. Ouch, right? But here's the thing. That's not a bad thing. In fact, it's liberating. When no one's watching, you're free to create, experiment, and grow without pressure of judgment. This is your golden window to mess up, learn, and improve. So if you've been holding back on posting because you're worried about what people might think, consider this your permission slip. Just start. When you're first starting out on YouTube, you're pretty much invisible. Your channel is a tiny speck in a sea of millions. It's easy to feel like your efforts are pointless, but this stage is actually a gift, and here's why. 1. You can experiment freely. With no massive audience to critique your every move, you can try different types of videos, topics, and editing styles without fear of backlash. 2. You're under the radar. Big creators often face scrutiny from every decision they make. You, on the other hand, can focus solely on getting better without pressure of meeting anyone's expectations. 3. This is the time to discover what works for you. Think of it as practice. You wouldn't expect to master a skill on your first try, and creating content is no different. It's a tough pill to swallow, but people really don't care about you as a person when scrolling through YouTube. They're looking for something that benefits them in some way. Entertainment, education, inspiration, or even just a distraction from their day. This isn't personal, it's human nature. So instead of worrying about being interesting or likable, focus on what you can offer your audience. Maybe ask yourself, what problem can I solve for someone? How can I make someone laugh, think, or feel inspired? What unique perspectives can I bring to this topic? Once you're able to shift your mindset into serving others, creating content becomes less about you and more about the value you're bringing to the table. That's when people really start to care and watch your videos. It's so easy to fall into the trap of perfectionism or fear of judgment. But here's your reality. Your first videos are not going to be great, and that's okay. Every successful creator started somewhere, and most of them cringe at their early content. But they wouldn't have gotten where they are today without posting those imperfect videos. And here's why you need to post anyway. 1, consistency builds skills. The more you create, the better you get. Your editing improves, your delivery gets smoother, you start to understand what works and what doesn't. 2, you build a body of work. Over time, your channel becomes a library of content that people can binge when they discover you. Those early videos might not get views today, but they could become valuable later on. 3, you develop confidence. Every upload makes you a little more comfortable in front of the camera and with the process of creating. Confidence comes from doing, not waiting. The internet is a vast place. There's an audience out there for just about everything. Your job is to keep posting and showing up until the right people find you. It's not about going viral overnight. It's about building a community of people who resonate with you and what you're putting out into the world. Here's the thing. The first 100 videos you make are not for the audience you wish you had. They're for the audience you'll eventually earn. Every video you post is a step closer to finding your tribe, the people who genuinely care about your message, your style, and your personality. Success on YouTube is rarely instant. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And while it's easy to get discouraged when your videos don't get views, just remember that the work you're doing now is laying the foundation for your future success. Here are some things to keep in mind. Number 1, patience pays off. Many creators don't see significant growth until they've been posting for months or even years. 2, momentum builds over time. As you create more content, you'll get better at understanding your audience, and your audience will start to grow organically. 3, your effort compounds. The skills you develop, the relationships you build, and the content you create all add up over time. Even if it feels like nothing is happening now, every step is progress. So the truth is, it doesn't matter that no one cares about you or your videos right now. What matters is that you care. Your passion, your creativity, and your willingness to put yourself out there are what will eventually make people care. But you'll never get to that point if you don't start. So, stop overthinking, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and stop worrying about what people might think. Just hit record and post that video, and repeat. Because in the end, the only way to grow is to start. I'd like to thank you again for joining us on My Mark on Life, and we'll see you next time on our next video. Bye for now.